It is an era of turbulence, a time of uncertainty. The world is changing. Kingdoms emerge and prepare for war. Welcome to Fantasia.
Greetings and salutations, everybody. My name is Klautos, and welcome back to Fantasia, Chapter 46. We are in the Human Kingdom. For those new to the series, this is the series where I'm building an entire fantasy world in Minecraft, consisting of many different races and kingdoms and stuff like that. Right now, we're in the Human Kingdom. We've already done a Goblin Kingdom. We've done a Gnome Kingdom, which is kind of still in progress, but we're getting there. Last episode, we did this. We're working on the keep. Okay, this is what we did in the last episode. Brought the walls up, brought the towers up just a little bit more, outlined all the different floors. So each one of these layers is where a new floor is going to be on the inside of the keep. So let's run in there and see what we did in the last episode. So I'm sort of building it from the ground up. I'm starting with the lower floors first, and then I'm getting lag spikes. Keep getting lag spikes now. I don't know why. Last time we did this. So this area is going to be sort of like the kitchen area, if you will. This is sort of the basement level. Now this has a entrance right here. This is sort of a secondary entrance to the castle, which I need to fortify, and I want to do something with it because I don't like this hard angle like that. I don't know. I got to figure out what to do. I want to put something in here to sort of fill that out. Maybe have like a balcony or something. I don't know. Don't really like that shape. But anyway, I need to fortify this just a little bit because right now it's pretty bare. It's not protected against, I mean, anybody could just waltz in. The other door, however, is very much fortified, and we still have a few more fortifications to add to it, but that's not what we're discussing right now. We did this area, which is going to be sort of the kitchen, right? This is going to be where they're cooking food and stuff like that. In this room is going to be food storage, and then over here is going to lead to the stairwell that goes up through the tower that brings you to the different levels of the castle. So here we're going to have cooking fires and stoves and stuff like that. Over here in this area, we have this is going to be sort of like utility storage and stuff like that. Over in here, this is directly above the dungeon, which is where, and specifically the part of the dungeon where there are prisoners who are serving very harsh sentences in solitary confinement. So it's going to be very noisy. I gather you'd probably be able to hear them screaming and yelling through the floor there. So I didn't want this part to be particularly important. So this is going to be the sort of utilitarian section with storage and like cleaning supplies and stuff like that over here, leading to a stairwell going up again to the other areas of the castle. So in this basement level, we have this wall here, and this wall blocks off this half of the basement from the other half of the basement. So let's fly on up here real quick. This is the other half. Now, you cannot access that side of the basement from this side. And I kind of want to block off this stairwell too, because I want this side here, I only want it accessible to the king, the royal family, the guards, stuff like that. Because in this area, I want to have a armory and a treasury. And I think the way I want to do it, I've been staring at this for a while, trying to figure out exactly how I want to organize it. And I think in this tower here, we're going to have a stairway, and it's going to come to this room. So this is going to be the first room of the basement, of this side of the basement here, okay? So we'll have, I think I'm going to make these three spaces here treasury. And then this is going to be the main armory, and then these two rooms back there will also be armory, leading over here to another stairwell going up. So we're going to have two stairwells, but I think this one is going to be mostly defensive. I think the stairwell is only going to go up partway here, whereas over here it's probably going to go up all the way. yeah, so that's where I'm at. So today, in this episode, I want to get these walls put in, figure out exactly how this is going to be structured, and yeah, get the stairwell put in, and I kind of want to work on this too. This is basically going to be the kill chamber here. So if somebody happens to get past the drawbridge and they gain access to the castle, there's one last line of defense right here. And this is where there are murder holes above. So they can lock the door, and then whoever's stuck in here just gets arrows rained down upon them. So yeah, a lot of work to do. And so yeah, let me get to it, see what I can come up with, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I figured out what was causing the little lag spikes there. It turns out my render distance was still all the way up at 48. Insane! From when I took the screenshot for the last video, I had it way up there. This is much better now. My, let's see, where my, yeah. Frame rate, 60. That's nice, or close enough. That'll do. So, yeah, check this out. I did a little more than I was planning. I really just wanted to do the floors down there in the basement area. I ended up starting this room here, this little entry room. Now this is gonna have like a sort of a check-in guard or whatever. There's gonna be a little desk here saying, you know, check in. Be a couple doors there. I opted for 2 doors instead of just 1 because this is centered on odd numbers across. And you can't have a doorway that's 3 wide, really, in Minecraft. It's just kind of weird looking. Or you know, I guess I could. But for now, I'm going with the 3. The reason why, let me show you, door. Spruce, we'll get a spruce door, where we at? I still need to do these in my texture pack. And we'll get some spruce trapdoors. I guess I could do something like this. We'll have a door there, and then, oh, where are the trapdoors? Trap. Door, spruce, trap door, there. I could do, where are we at? Boom, boom. And then right here, we'll go, boom, boom. Oh, no, not there. Hold on. I'll get it. Oh, ah. Building on camera is not easy. Okay, there we go. Do one there, one there, one there. But I'd have to crunch this up by a little bit. I don't know, it just looks weird. Or I could do it like that, you know? This would have to go. Have another couple down here, right? Oh, where? Come on. Bam. Like that. But that looks weird. I don't, yeah, no. We'll just do the 2 doors. That'll be fine. Okay. I'm hearing Monty Python going, get on with it right now. So yeah, this is the entryway. There's going to be like maybe a couple of murder holes in there, where some guards can be up there. So if they're trying to take the castle, they close the gate, they lock the doors, and then they just fire down arrows and kill whoever's in here. It's sort of a last line of defense. I went ahead and put in the ceiling here, which I wasn't planning on doing, but I just wanted to do it anyway. I don't know. I did, okay? I put it in. So if we come down here, let's see. And I'm using torches for this one. In the, so a quick walk through this area. Can you imagine all the little, not furnaces, but cooking stoves and stuff getting cooked down here? Gonna fill this all in with some cool stuff. I'm not gonna fill it in yet. I think what I'm gonna do for this castle is just build the floor plan first. Get all the rooms put in, and then I'll go through and decorate the rooms, right? But I need to get the floor plan laid out first, and then I'll go through and build out the rooms and make them look good. I sealed this up so we can no longer get in there from here, okay? Because I want that only accessible by the king. This I need to figure out what to do. We'll come back to it. Down here is our dungeon, which many of you have seen already. I'm doing candlelight down here because I like how it's dim and sort of scary and spooky. Yeah. So, let's go up to that next area. The only way to get there right now, actually, I think there are 2 ways. I think I have 2 ways down. I don't remember. I didn't, yeah, there's gonna be a stairwell right here. But I actually built the stairs here. So this is going to be the main floor. This is where the throne room is going to be, and then there's also going to be like a dining hall here and stuff like that. And then in the room above is going to be, or the floor above, there's going to be bedrooms and stuff like that, and sort of living areas. And then the room above that is going to be a giant ballroom. It's going to be cool. So I put these signs in here to remind myself what these are going to be when I go through and design the room. So this is the treasury. It's a long hall. It's going to be full of shelves and treasure chests and gold and, you know, very, very expensive and valuable armor. And then over here is sort of a general storage area that sort of hooks around here. And then the armory itself is going to be in this room. And it's nice and big, so plenty of storage for armor. And there's a way that you can get armor and stuff like that to actually be rendered in and hanging on walls and stuff. And I'm probably going to do that when I fill this out. But not today, not today. Today is for floor plans, and I think I'm just going to go ahead and do the entire floor plan of the castle before I go and fill out the rooms with decorations and details, you know? So that's where I'm at. Now, another thing that has come to my attention, and this is unrelated to the keep, is that there's stuff outside of the castle that I need to address. And I think what I'm going to do going forward in these episodes is I'm not going to just do the keep in the episode, because I want to vary it up. I don't want it to be, I mean, that might get a little redundant, get a little boring. We got plenty of progress done on that base. The basement floor plan is done. The dungeon is done. I think we can call the keep progress for this episode done for now. But I'm down here and I'm walking around and I realize that this wall is really, really short. It's really short. I need to raise it up. From over here, from this side, it looks fine, right? I mean, no one's gonna, I mean, that's a pretty high wall. I mean, even there, it still looks short. But what I need to do is raise this wall up, because I want to have a sort of a, I don't know, like a garrison sort of thing along this wall. And then over here in this area, maybe have like a platform where the king can stand and address his loyal subjects down here. And this is sort of like the courtyard area, right? And maybe we'll have like a jousting arena in here or something like that, you know? Or maybe we'll put that stuff over here. I haven't really decided yet, but we have tons of space that we need to fill out inside of the castle. So yeah, we got so much to do. So we got a lot to do inside. We got to fill out these 3 baileys. We have 3 main baileys and then sort of this sub bailey here. This is where the main, oh, what's the word? I can't think of the word. Blah. This is gonna go. Military guys are gonna go right there. And then we still have the entire kingdom to build. Oh boy, so much to do. But for now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this wall and raise it up, because this wall needs to be higher than whatever buildings are in here, because it has to protect the buildings, right? So I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to get this wall raised up, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, look at that. I have the wall straight now. I not only raised it up, I also straightened it out. Before it used to go in like that, and now it goes straight across right into the side of the keep up there. I think that looks way better. I might fill this in with some stone, kind of like I did out here, but not right now. That's the least of my worries at this point. So it comes straight across. Oh, and I love it. I love it. It also gives us a lot more space inside here. So we have the stairs here going up to the rampart on the top of the wall. But right here, I want to build a garrison. So we need some structures in here, right? It's been empty. So I'm thinking, like, basically this castle is the king's sort of private property, right? Although he allows people to live in here who help him, right? Who work in the keep and stuff. They can all live in here and stuff like that. So I think this area, I want to put a garrison in here, although there's going to be another one over here. but they're going to be like wall duty, right? And then in here, I want to have like little farms, chicken coops, pigs, things like that. A few little houses for the farmers who tend them. Over here, I've always wanted to put a cathedral here, but this weird angle kind of makes it strange because I don't think the cathedral will be able to be as big as I want it to be. So I might not do that. I might make this farm and this sort of general trading and shops and stuff like that, you know. I don't know. But I want to get a keep started. Not a keep, but get a garrison started. So I think what I want to do, we're going to start with some stone brick, and I like the idea of having these sort of pillars on the outside like this, right? So if we take this back, oh crap, how many is that? 1, 2, wait. This will be the beginning, so, because it's going to go like that. So we'll say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think that'll do. Something like that, right? And then it'll come out here, maybe? How many is that? 2, 3, 4, 5, 9. Let's do 1, 2, and then like that. And then, how's that? Okay, I like it. Let's make it symmetrical now. We got to bring this one out. And oh, one too many. Nope. I'm totally eyeballing this whole thing. We'll see how close I get. Oh, look at that. Is that perfect or what? Oh, that's awesome. I love it. Okay, now I want to fill this in with some spruce planks, just like this. So I think that's the basic sort of floor plan that I want to use. I want to use the shape kind of like that, how it sort of sticks out in the front a little bit, and we'll have an upper floor which is going to be larger than the bottom floor, which is typical of medieval structures. So let me fill this in and work on the walls. I'll see you guys in a second. Alright guys, I'm back. I got the walls done on the bottom and I started on the second floor here. I like the idea of having the cobblestone behind the stone brick. I think that looks really nice. The top floor is going to have to be made of wood because if we want it to jetty out like that, doing it with stone wouldn't really be a good idea. It would likely collapse and stuff like that. So in order to have this sort of what is it? It's like a stucco sort of thing that the Tudors would use a lot. Not just the Tudors, but you know, in Romania and stuff like that. I'm using the white concrete for now, and right now it looks stupid. I don't like it because it's just plain. This is default still. I need to do this texture. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention in the last clip, the sky here. You might have noticed that a sky popped in. Well, this is actually the sky from the Conquest resource pack, and eventually I will make my own. But until I do, I got really tired of just having a plain blue sky with no clouds, no details or anything. So I just went ahead and took the Conquest one and popped it in there. This will not be in my resource pack. If you get my resource pack on Patreon, it will not come with this sky because it's not my sky. Okay, I'm just using it. So anyway, so yeah, we have this. I really like it. The bottom floor looks pretty small. This is going to be where, you know, weapons and stuff are held, and then up here, and why did I break that? I could have just fly around. Anyway, these are going to be like sleeping quarters and stuff like that up here. So I need to get a roof on it, and maybe a few more details around the end, around the edges, around the walls and stuff like that. Sort of get it beautified. Maybe add a couple of windows in there. Yeah. That's what I gotta do. Okay. I'll see you guys in a minute. Oh boy, we have our first structure here inside the castle proper. I love it, I love it. I also did several things to the texture pack. Originally I was gonna make this out of the white concrete, but I think I wanna make that more of a stony sort of texture. So I ended up using wool, white wool, and I changed my white wool texture to this. So it kind of looks like, I don't know, it could be like a stucco texture or a fabric sort of texture, but I think it works well for this whole sort of medieval style here. Yeah, I really like it. I considered taking some of the blocks and adding like the, you know, the cross beams and stuff that you'll see in a lot of texture packs. But I might do that in the future, but I don't know. I didn't really want to do it on this building. I like it like this. I like it like this. Maybe in the future we'll do something like that. I added this chimney up here, and by the way, these are iron trapdoors, and if you're wondering how I got them vertical like that without powering them, well, that's your debug stick right there, okay? You can switch it to powered, or not powered, but what is it? Open, and you can make it true or false. See? So I just did that around here. I got some campfires in there, so we got a little bit of smoke coming out, and I also updated my oak doors. Look at that. Or not oak, but spruce. These are my spruce doors. So they have the sort of the iron, what do you call them? Oh, what's the word? What's the word? What are they called? Hinges. Iron hinges. Going across and sort of keeping all the wood planks together. And yeah, I love it. I love it. So here we have a fireplace to warm the place up, and I haven't done any interior decorating other than this. And I updated my oak trapdoor textures, so now they look like this. And I really like them. They got these nails in them, sort of, you know, nailing all the different boards together. It works nicely, I think. So we come on up here, we get to the second floor, and there's another fireplace up here. This is where there's going to be beds and stuff, and up there we'll have an attic with some storage and things like that. But we'll do the interior later. I do want to have glass. I do want to make some proper medieval glass, but I just sort of ran out of time for texture stuff, so I wasn't able to do that. So for now, we're just going to have the fence posts in there, and I think it looks fine. Now, the big thing I did, check out this path. Huh? Look at that. Isn't that awesome? It looks like a legit path. I was watching some gameplay of Kingdom Come Deliverance. Okay, and I was looking at the path inside of all the towns and stuff, and I wanted something similar to that for my path blocks. So I got rid of my old path blocks, and I replaced it with a repeating texture, which is, I made it seamless. So you can't tell where the texture begins and ends, but I'll tell you right now, this area here is a corner. So this is actually where it is. But you can't even tell. It's completely seamless. We got these little muddy patches every once in a while in it. I love it. I love it. I think it looks awesome. The tricky thing with this, you don't want to make it too big though, because if you do, then you'll be able to see where it repeats. So this narrow sort of path sort of keeps that from happening, and I think it looks great. I love it. I love it. Anyway, so yeah, that's that. I added some lanterns here, sort of hanging. I need to redo these textures. Those are still default. I also need to change the texture of the banners, make them look more like fabric, you know, and not sort of a flat kind of just, ugh, I don't know what that is. I don't know what it is, but it needs to change. It really does. So yeah, that's where I'm at. We have our first structure in the castle, and I have many more to make. So this is sort of like a garrison, I'm imagining. And I think right over here, I want to put a blacksmith, like the king's personal blacksmith is going to be over here in this area. And over here we might have, I don't know, maybe a couple of houses or whatever. I'm not sure. And I think I do want to make this area sort of like a common area. Maybe we'll have like a jousting track here, and I don't know, some other stuff. So this is where, like, if there's ever some sort of celebration in the castle, this is where it would go, right? And we'll also have some like farm stuff in here, I guess, or maybe up there, I don't know. still need to figure out how exactly I want to put all this together. But we got tons of space to fill up, lots and lots to do, and oh, I'm excited. I'm excited. I also came by here and I added these walls going around the wall here. I didn't put any crenellations on this side, which maybe I should have, like I have on this wall. But I think that there's enough fortification over here. Like we have crenellations there and on this, both sides of this wall. So anybody who breaches and gets in here, I mean, I think it's fine to not have crenellations there on that one. I think this place is plenty fortified. So I just have sort of a basic wall here, and you know, they can still defend up here from the ramparts, and you know, they can duck down if they need to or whatever. I think it'll be okay. And the way I popped these up again was with the debug stick. So you can pop these up, just switch it to up, and then you can just pop them up. So every other one I popped them up, just so it's not so flat and boring going around there, and it does the trick quite well. So yeah, so that's about all the time I got for this video. If you guys enjoyed it, do me a favor and hit the thumbs up button. I really appreciate it. And by the way, I'm about to be updating all of my patrons with the new version of my texture pack, so you will have all these updates if you are a patron. There's a link in the description below. Otherwise, I hope to see you guys in the next video. Subscribe if you haven't already, and yeah, be excellent to each other, and farewell.